Peace, peace. Salute to the rec mall. Run the lights up. We got shots fired. Okay. Shots fired towards the Clipse. We gonna get into it. Okay. Then they address why Jay-Z wasn't on the album. Jay-Z hit them with the Heisman. We gonna get into that. But we gonna go into this M.Reck China Black All In intro, streaming on all platforms. Let's get it. And we gonna get into this Clipse and how the shots got fired. Let's get it.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
M.Reck TV.
Peace, peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Run the lights up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and we live on Troy Ave channel. All right, Rec Mall, real ones. Run the lights up. Let's get it. The like button costs you nothing. All right, let's get it. So you know your man Jim Jones been on the campaign, you know, trying to get Styles P, trying to get Nas to respond, and then of course Pusha T. He started with Pusha over the last year or so. And Pusha definitely responded, you know what I'm saying? Just on some like subliminals, like just letting them know, like, all right, homeboy, I'm gonna give you what you want, but this ain't what you want. Okay. So your man Jim Jones, right? I'm gonna address what he said, but Pusha and Malice, you know, they on the campaign for their new album. Let's put this on the screen. Hold on, let's get the images on the screen. You know, they campaigning for their new album, right? So they do the Tiny Desk performance, right? And I forget the name of the song, and I'll bring it up later. But the song where he's addressing the Jim Jones shit, you know, Pusha performs it like last week sometime or whatever. And I'm about to play it, and then Jim Jones responds. Let's get to that. Let's go to that Tiny Desk performance. Run the lights up. I'm gonna take calls and like give me like 3 minutes, and I'm gonna address Jay-Z curving the Clipse for this album. All right, this album. Let God Sort Them Out. That's the name of it. It's out now. We'll copy it. But yeah, let's go to Pusha performing the Jim Jones subliminal diss at the Tiny Desk. All right, let's get it.
Run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it.
All right, so what I did was, you know, I don't own the copyrights to the music, so I had to, you know, do my own M.Reck version, M.Reck TV version. Okay, so we're gonna get Jim Jones responding. Hold on. Damn, they can't even wait for me to put the whole play together. Peace. Peace. What's going on, my G? Let me get your assessment real quick. But I was still going into the show, but let's get it real quick. Mute your audio, family. Mute your audio, please. You gotta mute your audio, fam. All right, so we'll get back to the calls in a minute. They can't wait. Salute. We gonna take calls. Give me 1 minute, y'all. Let me get Jim Jones responding to that, because that came out, I want to say it wasn't even a week ago, maybe like a few days ago. So Jim Jones respond to that, because that's the first time Pusha like actually performed it. I know they was in Paris, but that was like a runway show where they was just showing off, you know, them modeling the new Louis clothes that you know, they getting sponsored by Louis V and all that. You know, Pharrell has a line, I believe, through Louis Vuitton, and the Clipse is sponsoring that, or is sponsored by that. But nevertheless, Jim Jones responds to that Tiny Desk performance, right? Let's get it. And you remember Jim Jones actually jumped on that same beat, taking shots at the Clipse. All right, let's go into that, and you're gonna see his message. I put the message that he sent because he left a comment on that video of Pusha T performing, you know, on the Tiny Desk.
Shit was trash, we gon' let them get a do-over. They got you gas, you must think that you the new hope. You a 4.0, nigga, I jumped in a new Rover. Your brother still jumping in bed and you tell him move over. These two roach niggas don't know what to do on no raid. Kanye gave you whips, but that's what they do to the slaves. Trying to act bad, but we ain't doing charades. I really have bombs on the block, just like I threw a grenade. What you need? I don't got no time to be concerned with no watch you got. You never been uptown, by now work up by the pocket spot. Trying to get illusions when you run up in the Aki spot. By 5,000 bottles, you turn around and get a choppy chop. I spent 500,000 down in Mazda spot. I got a $500,000 car with the bras on top. And fuck their flowers, we got roses with the stars on top. I make a toast with my jewels like a mazel tov. My name is my name, but they ain't screaming yet. They talking about the rapper Kane, but we ain't seen it yet. We got the switches on that bitches, your whole team get wet. But let me chill, cause I don't wanna get my team upset. The only beef you know, nigga, is Arby's or the Big Mac. We don't drive through, we drive by in the car with a Big Mac. That last shit you dropped, that shit was garbage, take that shit back. Plus you got your brother rapping, what you trying to bring the Clipse back?
Yeah, so that was Jim Jones. You know, he dropped that like a year ago, but he left a comment, and I had it on a video. Let me bring it up real quick. Hold on one second. I got it here, right here. Here we go. I'm gonna bring it up. So he says, I thought we addressed this already. He gonna need a bigger desk because that one was too tiny. This is surgical. I'm not a storyteller. I'm a life liver. And your brother, still a fiend to me, laughing out loud. So Jim Jones being very disrespectful, you know, throwing shots at the Clipse, Pusha T, and Malice, call Malice a fiend, you know, for the second time. And yeah, shit gonna get spooky for him because you know you keep you're gonna get what your hand calling for. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, I'm gonna take calls now. I know a few people been calling. Y'all can call now, and then I'm gonna get into the Jay-Z thing now. Let me play the Jay-Z clip real quick. Now the Clipse did an interview with the Breakfast Club, right? And they asked them why Jay-Z's not on the album because you know Pusha T been putting it out there that you know Jay-Z gonna be on the album because you know they got multiple features. Now, Pusha T pretty much just said Jay-Z curved him. We're going to go into that video real quick. All right. Salute to the rec mob. Hold on one second. Let me take this off the screen. I got y'all. Salute the AdWords. He know what time it is with this. Salute the Boxing. I saw it on Boxing. Let's get it, y'all. Hold on one second. Where we at? Okay. I got it. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. My bad. Hold on. Hold on. Ah. Hold on, y'all. I gotta I know y'all probably couldn't hear it. Let me upload it to the I got y'all now. Let's get it.
Happen like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
what record was Hov supposed to be on this project?
Shit, man.
Hold on, caller.
I mean, we got.
Hold on, caller. Hold on.
He was sent chains and whips. He was
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson blow to the face.
Oh.
You know, Hov had the album, so you know.
So be it.
It was all for him to whatever he wanted to do.
Oh, he's supposed to be on So Be It. Yeah, that was one of the options. Yeah.
And nothing moved his spirit.
Hey, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. You know,
on POV, man.
Mm-hmm.
And what record was Hov supposed to be on? on this project?
Shit, man. I mean, we got. He was sent chains and whips. He was
Mike
sent
Tyson.
Mike Tyson blow to the face.
Mhm.
Oh,
Hov had the album, so
So be it.
yeah, it was all for him to
Yeah.
whatever he wanted to do.
and
Oh, he's supposed to be on So Be It.
Yeah, that was one of the options. Yeah.
Yeah,
and nothing moved his spirit.
Hey, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
You know, on POV, Malik.
Yeah, y'all with me? Y'all was able to hear the audio? Put a thumbs up if you heard that audio. But anyhow, you could tell Pusha T was very disappointed. You know what I'm saying? That Jay-Z curved the Clipse on multiple records. They sent him a gang of records and he just never got back to them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he wasn't feeling them or, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z just curved them. And mind you, they on Rock Nation. You know what I'm saying? I think they signed to Rock Nation management. You know, the rollout that's going on currently with the Clipse, you've seen them everywhere and every platform being interviewed, and you've seen this campaign, they on the Rock Nation. So, you could tell the Clipse is very disappointed with Jay-Z curving them on, all the records that they sent them, and he just never got back to them. He never even, responded. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get it. Caleb, what's going on, my brother? Salute. All right. All right, hold on, because the people can't hear you. Hold on. All right, hold on, y'all. I got the call. I'm about to bring them in now. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I know y'all can't hear him. I'm doing a bunch of shit. Hold on. I got y'all. I gotta put this on the screen. Where's the okay, here we go. I got y'all. So y'all can hear the call. I just gotta do a bunch of shit, y'all. All right, so y'all should be able to hear the caller. Caleb, address the people.
Okay, this Caleb from Indianapolis, Naptown, they call it. I was calling M.Reck to see if he heard the album, because I got a question for M.Reck. Have you heard the album, my brother?
All right. Yeah, I heard the album, but I'm gonna address that after the show. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I want the people to speak because I don't want to sway nobody's opinion or whatever. But I'm seeing people in the chat room. Hold on for a second. So the people responding to the clip saying Jay-Z curved them, and I'm seeing people say Jay would have destroyed chains and whips. Then I'm seeing people say Hov's a hater. I'm seeing people say, damn, shaking my head. Hov stressed right now, laughing out loud.
Nah, I just really,
Yeah, hold on. Let me go do it. Let me go.
Go ahead.
It's not time for Jay yet. My man AdWords said Jay scared to get smoked by Pusha T. Let me see. Jay-Z's a hater. Jay-Z's a hater. I'm reading all this out. I'm sure y'all can see it. I ain't making this up. I'm gonna highlight all these chats. What else? Jay out here curving his son allegedly. Shouts to AdWord. Jay doing a lot of curving right now.
Shout out to the M.Reck squad too.
Salute to the Rec Mob. We here, run the likes up. We live on YouTube. Everybody gonna bite the loop too. They bit the other loop I did yesterday with Cameron taking shots at Remy Ma, Fat Joe, and Edgar Berlanga. You saw that, right? That's what they do.
I seen that. I was watching every day, my brother.
All right, so Caleb, you got the floor, good brother. I just wanted to let the people, in the chat room
as great as Jay-Z is, I don't think he complements this album. I think the chemistry with Tyler Creator, Kendrick Lamar, who is somebody else on there. It's like they fit in. I'm not saying he couldn't make one of those songs a song, but I just think really it's a blessing in disguise. Man, this is one of the best albums. The last real classic album that was crisp, CRISP, to me was the Killer Mike that I've heard. But this gonna be one of those, man, complete albums from top to bottom. no fillers.
Mhm.
Everyone's a banger in my opinion, and I'm proud of them brothers, man, coming back and putting on a show like this. Because if I'm not mistaken, the brother, I think the oldest brother didn't even want to do music anymore because of for religious reasons or whatnot. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that. But
Right.
I'm glad they came back and united and gave us this. This is one of those, man, that I go to sleep on. I listen to it, man, and wind down, bro. It's a beautiful album. I want to give a shout out to the Clipse. And hey, Clipse, man, keep your head up, man. He the only thing. I
Yeah.
don't think he
Hold
needed to
on.
be on it.
Yeah, hold on one second. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna say this. I didn't give my assessment on the album, but I think the homie right here got it right. I'm gonna be honest, just to be fair with you. Um, homie said it's a 6 out of 10, man. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's a good album, but it's you know, I'm gonna just say that it's. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is like a cool mixtape to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think
Hmm.
coming off that Pusha T solo album with Kanye, that 7 song joint. That shit is classic. That shit is like
Hmm.
flawless. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Just it's good to hear the clips. They sound great together. They both going in with the bars, but overall, as an album, outside of all the hype that is getting, and I'm happy that they're getting the hype. I'm happy that they the elder statesmen and all that. But if we gonna call it, we're gonna call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. It is not a classic. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? It's classic for them to get back together. But if we're gonna compare classic group albums, you can't put this against a Raekwon, the Chef, and Ghostface only built for Cuban links type of, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta think Clipse took off 16 years, and these are my guys. I know Pusha T, I know Malice, but if anybody gonna keep it official, is me, and they know that. You know what I mean? Malice done hit
Well,
me.
it's an opinion. It's an
Yeah.
opinion, right? We all have an opinion, and I all I remember is grinding. I didn't grow up off the Clips. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I didn't. But when I'm listening to the music, it's like in their styles and how they complement each other. And I don't know if for real did all the music, the production is great, but everybody's gonna have their opinion of my brother. And to me, when I say a classic, I wonder why is it getting so much, publicity if it's not like that to other people. But like I
All
said,
right, all right.
I heard.
I'm gonna tell you like this. You know what a classic is? A classic is when you can play that shit and don't skip, and all the music is phenomenal. You understand what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And
Hmm.
like I told you, the Pusha T album that Kanye did, that's a classic.
Right.
That whole shit from top to bottom,
Seven songs. Seven
seven
songs,
songs,
right?
top to
How
bottom.
many songs this one got?
I don't know exactly, but it's
You see what
definitely,
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. But it don't matter.
Yeah.
It's not about how many songs is the body of work. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
I know what you're saying.
look, and at the same time, they sound great together. The Clipse is the Clipse. They dope as hell. Like I said that.
Mhm.
But I'm just saying,
Mhm.
for me, outside of all the hoopla, for me, when I hit play, if my ears don't hear what everybody else is hearing, and I'm not a nigga that can get fooled by media, everybody calling it classic, classic, classic. I want to hit play. If my ears call it a classic, then that's what it is. You understand what I'm saying? But I heard it a
Yeah.
few times. Like I said, it sounded like a cool mixtape to me. Like it's not bad, it's not trash,
Right.
but it
That's your
ain't
opinion.
it ain't 10 for 10. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Before I land, I'm gonna say this. Say for instance, it got 12 songs or 14 songs. If you take the best seven out of the 12 to 14 songs and reduce it into a 7 song album, I think that's what you'll get is what you just described as the Pusha T song that he had with the 7 songs. I believe that, but that's just my opinion.
Nah, but
M.Reck,
no, no,
you
no. But what I'm saying is, all I agree with somebody, because I see everybody saying classic, 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 but I'm not hearing the truth, because to
hmm
me, it's some albums is undeniable. You have Nas, Illmatic, and It Was Written, classic. Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt,
All
classic.
eyes on me. Reasonable
Blueprint.
doubt.
Yes,
Reasonable doubt.
yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
So hold
Yeah.
on. You cannot tell me that album was in the same class of that. You know what I'm saying? Or those classic albums. You know
It
what I'm
just
saying?
came out. It
But
just
you said it
came
was.
out. It ain't.
Hold on, King. Hold on. See, that's what I'm
Go ahead.
saying.
Go ahead.
You
Go ahead,
moving the
my brother.
goalposts. You said it was a classic. So you calling it? Hold on. You said it was a
I ain't
classic.
saying nothing.
No, hold on. You said it was a
I ain't saying
classic.
nothing.
Hold on, bro. Let me talk. You said it was a classic, right? And then when I'm saying it can't match up to these classic albums, you say it just came out. So you saying two things now, bro. You feel
No,
me?
can I say what I meant to say when I kept
Mhm.
saying I wasn't saying and I was letting you speak, M.Reck, respectfully. When
Mhm.
I'm saying I'm listening to the album, I got an ear for music. You make great music. I mean, when I'm hearing you flow, I'm like, damn, I wonder why
Salute.
M.Reck don't do it more. You know what I
Salute.
mean? But you got your own reasons. But when I know how to listen to music. I grew up
Yeah.
on Pac and Biggie. You know, I'm almost 50. Like I said, when I heard Killer Mike, would you agree that's a classic? His last album.
It's a good album. You know what I'm saying? It's a good
See,
album.
so
But
everybody has their own opinion on what a classic is. I mean,
no.
I'm not.
Hold on. Let's see. Moving the goalposts again. A classic is undeniable. It's not about everybody having an opinion. The Raekwon and Chef Only Built for Cuban Links classic. Supreme Clientele classic. Nas Illmatic classic. Nas It Was Written classic. Jay-Z Blueprint Reasonable Doubt classic. Biggie Life After Death classic.
But
Look,
okay.
hold on. These are
I ain't saying nothing. Go ahead.
classics. Machiavelli classic. All Eyes
Mhm.
on Me classic. I could go on and on. These
Mhm.
are undeniable. Wu-Tang 36
Oh,
Chambers
oh,
classic. Mobb Deep. What's the second album name? With Shook Ones on it. What's the name of the damn album? Because you got Hell on Earth, the second album. That's a classic. Mobb Deep got multiple
uh-huh.
classics. DMX
Uh,
first album, classic. And
right.
what I'm saying is niggas gotta understand we can't, like, I love the Clipse. They got busy, but if we're talking classic, and then now we naming undeniable classics, that album do not go in that category. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying?
M.Reck. M.Reck. I didn't like Mobb Deep, not because they couldn't rap. I'm not a Mobb Deep or a Wu-Tang fan.
Oh,
You
we
see what I
got
mean? I did
yo, yo,
you feel what I'm saying?
yo. So that means you can't even have this conversation, bro. Because if you saying you don't like
It's
Mobb
not
Deep,
that. It's not that. No, it's not that. I'm not saying I don't like them, bro. As far as people or it just I didn't grow up. I didn't. They didn't move me, my spirit, when I listened to them. I'm
wow,
not. You see what I'm saying?
wow,
But my girl loves them.
wow. All right,
You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
look. This
go
is
ahead.
what we're gonna do, because we're gonna get to other callers, right? My thing
Yeah.
is this,
Okay.
right? You asked me,
Yeah.
and I agree with somebody else because I feel like homie kept it official.
Right.
He called it a 6 out of 10, like, far as a
That's his
rating.
opinion.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, it's like everybody jumping out the window saying it's a classic. You know why? Because of the rollout.
Right.
My man AdWords said something real important. They got a strong rollout, and all the industry tastemakers is saying it's a classic. The people that they put in place. The industry. So the
Yeah.
people automatically is going to be manipulated and thinking, oh, okay, the album is a classic because this person, because they look at, Elliot Wilson or whoever it is, you know what I'm saying? Rob Markman or whoever it is, right? And they're gonna say,
Yeah.
hey, if Rob called it a classic, it gotta be a classic. Or if Elliot called it a classic, it gotta be a classic. You understand what I'm saying? Then I'm seeing people
Can I?
say, look, it's 8 out of 10. And my thing is, I'm seeing the truth come out. And because, like, think about it, right? Every beat on that
Mm-hmm.
album is not dope. What makes a classic album, it starts with the production.
Really?
Yes, that's a fact. That's a fact. It
No.
starts with the production.
The beat. The
Of
beat. The
course.
beat.
Of course.
Oh, okay. I want to say this before I land. I didn't like every song on All Eyes on Me. I appreciate it now that I'm older, but I didn't like all the songs on All Eyes on Me. and I grew up. I thought I was Tupac. I thought I was Michael Jordan. But I'm gonna say this before I land. It's like I'm not. This is your little brother Caleb. I'm not saying it because of a rollout. I'm saying that of what my ears are hearing. You see what I mean?
Nah,
I
got you.
like the. I'm gonna say I like the
Yo,
music.
but look,
Just put it like that.
I got you. Like I said, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
That's all.
But look, we gonna get truth.
Mm.
When I say certain albums is classic, that's undeniable, and everybody says that,
Mm-hmm.
and we gonna compare this album to those albums, it don't match up. That's what I'm trying to say.
So
it's almost like somebody say I'm nice as Michael Jordan, then he played Michael Jordan. Everybody in the hood said, yeah, he could beat Jordan, and then when he played Michael Jordan, Jordan smoked him. You understand what I'm saying? It just.
But that still don't make the person not great.
I'm not saying he's not great. What I said from the beginning, bro, I said, yo, they are great. I said that. But if we're going to talk about this body of work, I'm not going to be manipulated by the industry to be, oh, nah, it's a classic. Oh, I'm just going to go with what everybody's saying, opposed to what my ears hearing. You know what I mean? My ears can't be fooled. You dig what I'm saying?
So what about the Kendrick Lamar did his last album? Was that an album? The Gen and X? Wasn't that an album?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not even a Kendrick Lamar fan, but
see, you just said what I said.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. You gotta listen. But that was a good project. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of he had some hit records as well as he doing what he does with the bars. You dig what I'm saying? Like if we're gonna talk about classic albums. What's the hits on this Clipse album? Give me the hits, undeniable hits. Or give me an undeniable banger. You there?
Changing whips. They're changing whips. Now I just was thinking about when I said I wasn't a Wu-Tang fan, and it's like I wasn't saying it like they're not a great brand or they don't have classics and this and that. It's just that's not the music. For me, I don't listen to everybody.
But look,
that's all,
you can tap
bro.
back in, bro. Look, it's all good. Like what I'm saying is you can have your opinion. This is why I don't give my opinion, because I'm gonna keep it too official. Everybody's not ready for this because all those beats on that album is not fucking, incredible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they not bad, they not whack, but a classic album, like I said, and you asked me, it starts with the production. It starts with the production. And when you say you didn't listen to Mobb Deep or they didn't grab you like that, first of all, Mobb Deep, hold on. Mobb Deep got some of the best. Hold on. Mobb Deep got some of the best production in hip hop, bro. This is a fact.
Right.
And got some of the most classic albums in hip hop, undeniable. You understand what I'm saying?
And you know what? Like when I was listening to Reasonable Doubt in the 90s, I didn't think all the beats was like that on Reasonable Doubt. I didn't personally.
Yeah, I mean, but look, it is what it is, bro. Let me get to these other callers, Ken.
Much love, M.Reck.
Look, that's why I don't give my opinion, man, because I'm speaking on real shit, but everybody just going off of what they feel, and then they trying to move the goalposts. Peace.
What up?
What's going on, fam?
What up, M.Reck? This is B Double from Detroit.
What's going on, good brother? Salute. Talk to me, King.
Salute. Yo, man, straight up, man, Jim Jones is a clown, man. He's a straight up clown. You can't put a crown on a clown and expect him to be a king. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you already know. Fire. No, Clipse is definitely fire.
It's fire, bro. It's fire.
But look, what I'm saying is it a classic? Be real. The album.
I think so.
All right. So what album would you compare it to? That's a classic album.
Recent or in the past?
Just any. When you say classic, classic is timeless. So
yeah,
compare that album to another classic album. See? See? All right, you call back. Though.
But you know what? But you know what?
No,
I think that new Smith and Wesson album is nice.
Look, I didn't get the chance to hear it, but I'm pretty sure this shit is dope. It may even be dope. Classic. I didn't get a chance to hear the Smith and Wesson. Them niggas got a classic. Oh, matter of fact, Smith and Wesson got a classic. You understand what I'm saying? They first album.
Yeah.
So we had this conversation. Like I said, I do this hip hop shit, and nobody can manipulate me, and I don't think niggas is ready for this smoke right here. Like I said, the Clipse
Right.
is fire.
Right.
Pusha T, last solo album, classic, undeniable.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah. Last one, I think
With
Daytona
Kanye.
was a classic to me. Oh, the
That's
Daytona album.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what it was
Oh yeah,
called.
yeah.
So,
Right.
see?
Yeah, another one after that though. I think.
Nah, I don't think so. I think it was Daytona. You know what I mean, with Kanye.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I'm
Okay.
talking about. See what you see?
Okay,
How
gotcha. Yeah.
undeniable, right?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right then. All right, my brother. I appreciate you, King.
All right.
Salute.
No doubt.
Look, my nigga. I'm gonna meet y'all where you're at, but y'all gotta meet me where I'm at. We gotta do undeniable. We can't just be throwing classic out there. Shit could be, you can say, yo, it was a good album, was a hot album, whatever. But let's keep it real. Call us, state your name, where you calling from.
Yo, what's good? M.Reck, Panther Jones.
Panther, what's happening with you, good brother? Salute.
Salute. Now, I hear blasphemy, man. Like some the brother said, Tupac All Eyes on Me album wasn't a classic. He don't consider it a classic, but that's crazy because he was one of the first rappers ever to make a double album in one album, and each one of them albums is a classic. You know, understand me? So meaning he could bring one of them albums, one of them CDs out, and that would have been considered a classic.
Correct, bro.
This too, he could have brought that other one out, and that could have been considered a classic. So to be honest, he's the first rapper in history to have a double classic album. You understand me? Now, and it's just different levels to classic. Now, classic also got to do with timeless music.
There you go.
How, you know what I mean? How far, what's that? The age, like, the age demographic, it reached it. You know what I mean? How many people, age could listen to it? You know what I mean? How far around the world did it reach? You know what I'm saying? And also, classic got to do with, like you said, production. And another thing, a classic. Can you listen to that album from 1 through 12? Can you listen to that album through 1 through 20 through 22 songs? That's a classic. Now people can't make that no more because most of these music that you listen to is skip through music.
Yeah.
It's skip. It's like the old CDs, you know, with 44 tracks on it, and you skip to 30-something song, and like, oh, I found my song. You know, them old CDs like back in the day. That's how these new albums is being pushed out right now. So
gotcha.
I ain't hear the new Clipse album, but Clipse don't have no classics under their belts. They good rappers, you know what I'm saying, because they from the soil, they from New York, you know what I'm saying. They study and all that. They study all us, and they could flow and they could rap like up top brothers, you know what I'm saying. They dope. But be honest with you, they never gave me no classic. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, like, you know what I mean, you know, from out the soil, the raw uncuts, you know, like Pac, Cool G Rap, you know what I'm saying, Mobb Deep, you know, understand me? You know, Big, I mean, Nas, you know, the list goes on and on, you know what I'm saying? But
look,
yeah, I'm
Panther,
tapping in with that.
I ain't gonna hold you because I got a lot of people calling, but I appreciate your assessment, King. Salute. All right.
You're
all right, let's get it, y'all. Man, I want to talk about Jay-Z curving the clips for this album. Why, you know, let's get it. I want to talk about Jim Jones, you know, being disrespectful till his day towards the Clipse. Let's get it, y'all. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Peace.
What's going on, M.Reck? Peace.
What's going on, good brother? What's your name? You got a minute or less, so hold your breath. We got 1 million people calling. I'm trying to get to everybody. Let's get it. What's your assessment on Jay-Z curving the Clipse and Jim Jones still being disrespectful and calling?
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and calling malice a fiend.
Video.
Huh?
I clicked on your video. I clicked on your video because I seen you was up there, but I read the title Shots. I'm seeing what's going on. But what I do know, let me tell you this. When I first started driving Benzes, I was banging that Jim Jones when he dropped that classic album. I don't remember what the name of it was. It had the skeleton on it. That was my shit in the Benz. That's a classic to me. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know the name of it. I don't know the name of it. Okay.
Pusha T and Jim Jones is in the same like I listen to both of them. I like if you actually compare Jim Jones' classic albums like 2 albums ago or whatever, maybe 1 album ago. If you compare that shit with Pusha T shit, it's the same shit. Like literally, it's the same shit. They talk about all the same shit. They got the same type of beat selection.
But I'm gonna say this: two different artists, though. Two different.
Oh yeah, definitely,
now,
definitely.
Let me put this in. Hold on, let me put this in perspective because you said Pusha T and Jim Jones is like on the same frequency. I disagree. I feel like Pusha T is a top tier lyricist. Okay.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
So I want people to understand, like Pusha T is one of my favorite lyricists, but me, I'm somebody who keep it so official. I don't care. And Nas is the GOAT for me. When something is not right and exact, I'm gonna call it down the middle. That's just me.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Same thing with me.
You feel me? So and this is no shade to nobody, but yo, if it ain't, you know, if it ain't that, it ain't that. You feel me? Simple.
Let me get a minute. Let me get a minute. And right, let me get this minute, man. Let me get my stuff off. But look, check this out. I feel everything you're saying because at certain points I rock with Nas, and it was like, damn, I can't rock with Nas, and it was like, man, I love Nas. Nas, that dude. You know what I'm saying? So I feel everything you're saying. What I'm saying with the Jim Jones, Pusha T stuff is they it's like two things that's like so similar is gonna like repel. You know what I'm saying? Like opposites attract type stuff. But like that's what I listen to when I'm benzing, when I'm in the Mercedes or when I'm in the convertible. This is all day with it, all day with it. You know what I'm saying? I got my 80s baby. I wish you would check that out. I'm gonna try and get some promotion from you and work with you. But
yeah, just email mrecktv submissions at gmail.com. I'm gonna put it on the screen and just hit me up.
Let me just say this one.
Yeah,
let me say this one quick thing now. So you got multiple different classics. Redman's second album, that's a classic. Carrots one. I got next. NWA, Straight Outta Compton. These are all classic albums. Some will be timeless. Some will not be timeless. Some are just capturing the thing. But you know what? When I always really rock with the Clipse, right? I really like Pusha T whenever he started doing stuff with Kanye. Kanye, Yeezus, classic. All of the production ain't the best. But it's going to survive the test of time.
But look, I ain't gonna hold you, good brother, because you know I'm only doing a minute or less. You've been rocking like almost 4 minutes.
You was talking most of the time, man. You was talking.
All right, bro. Stop it, bro. All right, you can call back, bro. See, that's another thing, man. Y'all always trying to move the goalposts. Like we only doing 30 seconds. Everybody always trying to move the goalposts. I'm tired, man. Peace,
M.Reck. You ain't gotta be tired. Let me come through with the 1, 2.
Yeah, if people don't listen, it's like I got a million people I gotta get to. Imagine you trying to cater to everybody, but then people's not being considerate of the other people. You know what I'm saying? You know, but Jenny B.
I get what you're saying. M.Reck, I'm looking at it from another angle here. I think part of what the Clipse said on the Breakfast Club was true. I think they sent him all of the stuff. I also think part of it was them being media trained. And when I say that, I'm saying this. With all of what Jay-Z got going on, they all came to a collective agreement that this ain't a good look for them coming back with them two on it.
Understood.
That's just me being a hip hop lover and thinking about somebody and their greatness. You understand what I'm saying?
Correct. Nah, great assessment, Jenny B. I appreciate you. All right.
And I think they're 7 out of 10. It's just me.
I mean, that's how I feel. 6, 7, even 8, if we want to push it. But yeah, in that realm, that's where I'm at with it. So salute to you. All right.
Salute to you too.
All right, peace. Let's get it, y'all. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Peace. All right, next caller. Run it up. Run the likes up. We live on YouTube. We live on Facebook. We live Real Ones, Wreck Mob. What up? We live on Troy Ave channel as well as mine. Let's get it. Run the likes up. Peace.
What's the word, my boy M.Reck? Shout out my boy M.Reck, man.
What's going on, good brother? You got a minute or less because we got 1 million people calling, man. State your name.
I got you right now. So basically, I'm gonna be fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a fair person. I'm from New York, but I'm gonna go Jim Jones 50%, Pusha T 50%. They equally match. We're not gonna do nobody better than nobody. Real shit.
I mean, equally match on what level? Lyrically,
in sense of when you go to fashion, and the reason why certain things are the way it is, you're gonna go Jim Jones. You're gonna go lyricism, and certain things you're gonna go Pusha T. But I like both of them, so I'm not gonna put nobody over nobody. They both get to the game. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fair assessment. All right, my brother. Salute.
Appreciate you, M.Reck. One love,
Appreciate you. One love. Let's get it. The line's on fire. Call me up 310-692-9055. We're gonna do this 30 seconds or less. We got 1 million people calling, like literally, man. People are mad they can't get through. Call us, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get it. You got 30 seconds, my brother. Let's get it. On my sister.
All I need is 20. Peace, M.Reck. This Akko G DJ Finesse again. This is simple. For the Clipse, you want Jay-Z on your song? Make a hit record. You gonna jump on it then. Make a hit. Make a hit. He gonna make Jay want to get on your track. The hottest songs he gonna get on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
That.
You hit the nail on the head. Cause let's think about it.
Right on the head.
Remember when Jay-Z he wasn't doing records with the Diplomats and all that, right? But when Cam dropped that Old Boy, which was a certified hit, the nigga jumped on it. I ain't gonna front. Good assessment. Good assessment, good brother.
Let us know that. They ain't said that before. It's gonna make it look like it's his record, but he gonna jump on it because it's that hot, and it's gonna make that much of a difference for him to jump on it.
Got you. And he gonna jump. He gonna jump on street anthems as well, but it has to be a banger, whether it's a street anthem or whether it's gonna appeal to mainstream. He gotta feel like this is worth my time. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. Now, what the Clipse is connected to, what the Clipse is connected to with Pharrell, make a hit record. I promise you, Jay gonna come.
That's a fact, my brother. Great assessment. All right?
Now watch this. Hold up a second. Now let's go to Jim Jones. Jim Jones is brilliant, y'all. Back up for Jim Jones. He looked like he studied Charleston White. I hope he owned all of his paperwork and everything, so we can get all of this streaming money. Let Jim Jones get that paper. He creating madness because controversy sells.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But I'm gonna keep it real. Controversy sells. Well, he's creating that energy, but he's not in the same boat as Pusha T lyrically. Let's just keep it real.
No, he can't. He can't rock with Pusha T.
Yeah,
he can't rock with Pusha T.
That's what's up, my brother. All right.
If he's doing what Charleston White did, brilliant. Get your paper.
That's a fact. Salute. Peace, my brother. Yo, we gotta do 30 seconds. People is just too long-winded, man. I'm too long-winded. I'm not doing no block numbers either. I don't care if it could be Jay-Z calling. Yo, look, I'm not doing block numbers. Unblock your number. I don't care if you at work. Listen, I'm on one today. We're gonna keep it real today. We should keep it real every day. Call us, state your name, where you calling from, keep it clean. Keep it clean. You got 30 seconds or less. Let's get
Yo, Rack, it's Ron from Jersey, man. I see you had changed your number. I was calling, man. Yo, real quick, man. Back to the first caller, you should have hung up on. You should have banged on homie where he didn't know production always starts out with a classic album, man. That's bar none. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know that. And number two, I just want to say real quick, I'm proud of you that you clamping down on all these cats out here, man. You work too hard for all the negativity. You keep telling them, turn the background, the drop down. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, I was so proud of you, bro. You was just banging through them like, yo, I ain't with it today. Like, boom, boom, boom. So keep doing your thing, my man. I'm listening. I ain't calling. I'm listening to the greatness, friend. Peace,
Thank you, family. Salute. I appreciate that. Let's get it. Run the likes up. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Do we got 1,000 likes? Because we got 1,000 people coming in and out the room. The likes should match the people in the room. The likes should match the people in the room. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Let's get it. Run it up. The line's on fire. Peace.
Yo, what up? Yo, this Jim Jones, hold on, the guy that don't write his own rhymes?
Hold on, bro. You gotta mute your audio. You gotta mute your TV or your laptop.
Jim Jones, this is a guy who don't write his own shit, right? I mean, that is Jim Jones from the Diplomats, Dipset guy that don't write his own music. Why is he even in a conversation with this guy like Pusha T, man?
I mean, he's putting himself in a conversation, but we all know he's not there. You know what I'm saying?
He's a fraud. I mean, like the main guy that was hollering about hip hop police that turned out to be the hip hop police.
Damn.
Yeah, that's dead, man. All right. Situations dead. I'm out, man.
All right, my brother. Let's get it, man. Salute to the callers. That's what I'm saying. In and out. We got to match that energy. 30 seconds or less. Peace.
Hey, what's up? It's Sarah from Brooklyn.
You know, I just want to say, as far as Jim Jones and the Clipse, everybody tried to get at Jim Jones, from Nas to Styles P called him out and said, you know, he was willing to do a verses with him. But nobody really actually came out with a song until Clipse actually dropped that verse. And I believe that verse came from his song Ballin'. Because Jim Jones been dropped that song, nobody got at him. And that was a classic.
Okay.
You know, yeah, all the good rappers there, you know, Nas started coming at Cam, no response. They was corny. Loon got out the whole Dipset, including Mace, said they was whack. Nobody got back at them. So it was like Jim Jones is still standing. Now he got his own thing. He got his own Harlem team with him. You know, his song is still a classic Ballin'. You know, his new music is great also, but, you know, Clipse is hot too, because, you know, they from New York, but
got you.
You know, it's for somebody who really I would like to hear somebody from out of New York to battle him, because, you know, Queens, Brooklyn, it doesn't make any sense. You're still in New York.
I ain't gonna hold you. We got to get to the next caller. We got a lot of people calling. I appreciate you. All right.
All right. Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome. Everybody has to listen. All right. Look at your phone. Duration time, 30 seconds or less. All right. I'm being nice. Yesterday I was on one. Y'all, if y'all want me to get on one, just pay attention. I'm telling you. I'm you know, y'all gotta listen. Okay, 30 seconds or less. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
Hey, what's up, Reck, man? This is G, right? And man, I'm from DC, but man, you know, I drive trucks and everything. But man, yeah, I wanted to talk about but you know, what we were saying about the album, right? So I listened to the album this morning. And bruh, man, nah, dog. I listened to like the 4 songs. And I turned it off, man. A good album is a good album. I suggest listen to something like King Disease. When you hear King Disease, every beat on there rock. That's an album. Those are classics. You know what I'm saying?
Which King Disease you talking about? Because part 1 to me is a classic. I mean, a lot of them are dope, but I think part 1 is definitely the classic one. Because you know what?
Part 1 is good. The last one that he did, man, yo, them are classic albums. They like the beats on there, man, they fire. Man, but with this one right here, I don't know, man. It's maybe I gotta listen to it again.
I say listen to it again. Definitely give it a shot. Listen to the whole album and then, you know, give it a judgment call after that. But I appreciate you, good brother. All right.
Hey, no problem, bro.
Let's get it. Run the lights up. Peace.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, M.Reck?
I'm good, brother. Let's get it. You got 30 seconds or less, because a million people calling.
So what's the topic? The Clipse and the new album, or
I don't know if you've seen the top of the show, but anyhow, the Clipse did an interview with the Breakfast Club, and they was asked why Jay-Z is not on the album, and Pusha said they sent Jay-Z a whole bunch of records, and he just never responded, never got back to him. And then also Jim Jones sent some more disrespectful comments to the Clipse, and then he called Malice a fiend. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what we on.
Well, I'm gonna say this about the Jay-Z thing. Let's be factual about from a hip hop standpoint. Jay-Z doesn't work on every song. Like you gave me 30 seconds, so I'm just gonna give you an example. One of my favorite songs Jay-Z ever did was with Bun B, Get Throwed, with Jeezy and T.I. But that's not a hit record, but Jay-Z was on that, and he was on another T.I. track that nobody even talks about. So you know what I mean? Jay-Z doesn't always work on every record, but the Jim Jones thing, you know, Jim Jones is just doing everything but make music. First is Nas, now it's the Clipse. We need music, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna land my plane.
No doubt. All right, salute. Peace. Right. Run the lights up, y'all. All right. Peace. Mute your audio, caller. Please mute your audio, please.
My fault.
Nah, it's all good. State your name, where you calling from, and you got 30 seconds, my bro.
Heard. Yo, this one take Terrence, man, from Brooklyn, Kingsborough Projects, but I'm out in GA right now. You heard?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna keep it real brief. I ain't never been nowhere where they said cut that Jim Jones on. I'm gonna just say that and leave that right there.
All right, good brother.
Matter of fact, let me reiterate it one more time. Let me repeat it. Excuse me. I've never been anywhere where they said, "Hey, yo, cut that new Jim Jones on."
I hear that.
I'm gonna leave that right there. Now, as far as with the J shit go, I don't really think it was a slight
Because didn't Rock Nation put the album out?
Rock Nation is the management.
Did they distribute the album?
They did the rollout. You know what I mean? I think the Clipse. I don't know what label they on, but Rock Nation.
Because I think Def Jam dropped them, and then I think that's when Rock Nation probably seen the opportunity. Might want to check the credits on that. I think the album is distributed through Rock Nation, if I'm not mistaken. So on the J topic, I don't really think that's a slight. I just think this, like a caller said not too long ago, I just don't think this is the right moment for that. Let them build some more steam, and then let them jump on the Clipse track. That's how I feel about that.
All right.
Keep doing what you're doing, though. M.Reck, shout out to you and the M.R.
Right.
Peace.
Peace. Let's get it, y'all. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Run the lights up. Be live. Run it up. Make sure you hit the likes on Facebook as well as YouTube. Run it up. Run it up. Peace. Peace.
Peace. M.Reck, what's up, baby?
What's going on, family? Talk to me, man. Let's get it.
Hey, man, this is E from Maryland, man. I'm calling in about the Clipse discussion or whatever.
All right, let's get it.
One thing I would say is that, this is the first time you heard the Clipse in the modern social media era. So it's like, if you was actually a Clipse fan from day one, this album was no different than a Clipse album. Like, it's only classic if you are a fan of them, and for the fact that they came with the real rollout, sort of like what Griselda or West Side Gun would do. But on top of that, you just got more star power. They've been in the game longer. Pharrell is a big time producer. You haven't heard Malice in a long time. So, I mean, it's not really a classic, but if you're a Clipse fan, it is. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Now, I understand that. That's understandable, but I appreciate you. Good assessment, good brother. Peace.
Peace.
Let's get it. Run the likes up. We live on YouTube, Facebook. Run it up, run it up. Where we at on the likes? Let me see. Peace. Mute your audio. Have your audio muted. All callers have your audio muted. Peace, caller. You got 30 seconds. Let's get it.
All right, I just wanted to say I was listening to the Clipse discography, all their old stuff, earlier this month. And man, they got a bunch of songs that I didn't even realize that was them, because it's not the type of music that I listen to. It's like Pharrell put them in position to do pop songs and reach a whole different audience. So when they was rolling and they featured on stuff, they're on a whole nother wave. If somebody did a verses with them on a group level, man, it's gonna be nasty.
No doubt.
Ghetto Cable on YouTube. Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you. Let's get it, y'all. Look, I'm gonna say this, and I agree with Silent Assassin. Is a breath of fresh air? Yes. Is it a classic? That's a different conversation. Let's get it, caller. Salute.
What up? What up? D Harlem here.
Hi, D Harlem. What's going on? I know D Harlem gonna keep it official. D Harlem, did you tap into the show from the beginning?
I like about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
I know what's going on though.
Okay, let's get it.
So, like, I heard the Clipse album. It's not all that, bro. It's not all that, and they always been like that. Like, they really haven't been. They can make a hit here and there, and a lot of their hits come from features. You know what I'm saying? So, like Jim Jones' album, you look at that album. Tell your listeners to compare the albums. Jimmy got a lot more hits. He got better artists. He got Dice Peso and all of them. You know
I'm gonna definitely listen to Jim Jones shit later on, and I'm gonna compare both albums.
He not only did he drop the album, but he dropped the deluxe album too.
Okay.
On top of that, a week later. So it's like, Jimmy putting in work. Not saying that the Clipse is not fire. They got a few joints on there that's all right. But I'm not driving in my car listening to the Clipse, bro. The same way, just ask your same listeners that everybody think Eminem is the best rapper. Look at their playlist. Ain't nobody bumping Eminem coming through the hood, bro. Who bought their album? His listeners. That's not our group.
I hear that. I hear that. Now, you saying this before you go, you saying you're not knocking that in the whip. Is it because of the production? What Why you're not knocking it in the whip?
It's not even that, because they talk about how many times you gonna have a mountain of coke, bro. Like, come on, man. Nobody wanna hear that no more. Change your style up. That's like, I'm saying, y'all talking about the same thing all the time.
I hear that. We got
like,
my man.
Change your style up.
We got my man D Harlem. D Harlem, you welcome to call back. I'm gonna get to these other callers though, King. I appreciate
got you, bro.
Salute, King.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Run the lights up. Salute to the Rec Mall. We here, man. We're gonna have people that's gonna keep it all the way official, man. What I like about my show, you know what I mean? Some people, they gonna, they like deers blinded with the headlights, you know what I'm saying, because of the rollout, but then some people just gonna keep it all the way official. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
Yeah, what up, M.Reck? You already know it's your boy Cal again.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this brief. Keep it a buck, bro. Jim Jones and the Clipse are both good artists, hands down. However, the Clipse are artists that are not looking for attention. They just looking to be understood. Like, they don't want to get passed over. Now, Jim Jones is the type of rapper who attention based, you know what I'm saying, who feed off of the hot songs and the big energy and all that. But at the end of the day, brother, it's not about the action. It's about the effort. The fact that Pusha T is 48 years old and still dropping bars like he's 26, that should go without saying. But no disrespect to Jim Jones as well. Both of them good artists, bro. I think we should just give these brothers their flowers.
Now, my brother, I want to stop you there. I already addressed all that. I said, yo, they dope lyricists. You know what I'm saying? It's a breath of fresh air. But if we're talking classic albums, I don't know if you heard the show, and we're going to compare it to other classics like Only Built for Cuban Links, Raekwon the Chef, and Ghostface, Nas, Illmatic, and all that. Do we compare to these albums that are undeniable classics? And that's the thing that people are not being truthful with. You know what I'm saying? They know that's not the case, but let's have that conversation. If we're going to talk about timeless classic albums, it have to measure up to those albums that I mentioned.
I agree, and it has to. And to be honest and to be fair, bro, it don't match up to any of the previous predecessors before that. I mean, if you want to make a classic album, it has to be the trajectory, the range that you're reaching. It has to be the cadence. It has to be all those things. Correct. And it has to be something that you don't skip through. Like, man, this track hard, the next track hard, the next track hard. It has to be that. So I think they make good music, but it's not a classic. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like Jay-Z or Nas, or like you said, Raekwon, or even the Dipsets with Jewels and all of them. It has to be something that the people would view as something that, hey, this is not a skip record. Every record on here is fire. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that, but it's no short of making good music. So I appreciate them brothers for even still being in the game and relevant.
Yeah, I appreciate it, but what I was trying to do with this live is just like, I see a lot of people, even me and my homie Rip, we had this conversation. The album wasn't even out an hour, and people was calling it a classic, and that's because the rollout. So that's what I'm saying. I'm here to have that real conversation. Like, yo, live with the album. Be honest with yourself. Compare it to other classics and see if it measure up, and then let's have the conversation. You digging what I'm saying? But people not doing that. And they know when I mention these albums, they know they can't put that album in. You know what I'm saying? So like,
you
feel me?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. And it's one of the things, bro. Well, you just got to sit down, and I ain't gonna take up no more time. It's just one of the things you got to sit down, bro, and really let that resonate in you. You know what I'm saying? And feel like the lyrics and what they saying and what they aim is. And I don't think these people have done that. Yeah, you listen to the album, 2 or 3 tracks, and like, oh man, this is lit. But you have to really feel that album for it to be lit. Grammys don't get given out for albums that, are based off of 2 or 3 tracks. Grammys get, what I'm saying? So it just has to be a sit down and listen point, and then just take it from there, bro. But I ain't gonna hold you, M.Reck.
Yeah.
Much love to you, bro. I
Salute.
appreciate what you're doing.
Thank
If
you,
don't
bro.
nobody support you, your boy Cal do. You know.
I appreciate you, Kyle. Salute. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Also, y'all go check the new show, So Reckless, okay? I'm putting the link in the chat room on the Vyre Network. That's my new show, So Reckless. Go check it out. Run it up. Matter of fact, if y'all rec mob and y'all rock with me, y'all should already saw it already. Let me know how you feel about that new So Reckless show. You dig what I'm saying? Let me know what's the vibes on that. You know what I mean? In the comments real quick. If you really rec mob, you already should have checked this out because I've been promoting it for the last 2 weeks or so. Not even, 2 weeks today. All right. Let's get it, caller. State your name, where you caller from, and you got 30 seconds. Let's get it, caller.
It's hard from Nook. M.Reck, salute.
Salute. Let's get it, brother.
I think it's I'm not saying if it's a classic or not. I think it's too early. Like it's been out like a week. You gotta live with something to really call exactly. Not even a week.
Yeah.
I think you gotta live with something before you could try to label something a classic or not. And real quick, you had a dude up like 2 calls ago saying that all Pusha rap about is coke. He gotta switch his style up. All Jim Jones rap about is non-Trey. What else does Jim Jones rap about?
No doubt, my brother.
Everybody's gonna talk about what they want to talk about.
That's a fact, my
like,
brother.
You can say that about anybody, but I ain't gonna keep it too long. Salute.
I salute, good brother. Salute.
All right.
Peace. Run the lights up, y'all. We gotta do these calls 30 seconds. There's so many people calling, man. So many people. All right, and I'm trying to be cool. Yesterday I was on one. I'm trying not to snap in that mode, but we got to do these calls quick. Caller, state your name, where you calling from, and keep it clean. You got 30 seconds. Let's get it.
What's going on? That's Fino, man. I'm a Jersey guy or whatever. I grew up in New York, New Jersey.
Okay.
And this whole thing is reminding me of when the South started taking over and being influential. It sounds like, oh man, man, classy. That's fire. Yeah. They've been doing classics for a long time. And it's kind of really unappreciated type. You know what I'm saying? Like we're so used to getting good product, like Push's last 3-4 albums, ridiculous, man. But it's starting to look like, man, you know, the last 2 callers, like not the last one, but a couple of callers back, the dude was talking about the album like he didn't even hear it. Like, oh, they just talking about bricks now. They talking about everything that everybody else talk about.
Understand? No doubt, good brother.
And I love Jim Jones' music. Jim Jones, Pusha T, they need to go ahead and do something together or something. I don't know.
All right.
I appreciate your show, mrecktv.
All right, salute,
thing on the internet.
Thank you, bro. Shouts to Brownstone. She talking about, hold on. You know, this is my show. We're going to talk about everything, but we're going to talk about the M.Reck, So Reckless, and everything going on over here. Shouts to Brownstone, Rec Mall, keeping it official. She said, I watched your show a few times yesterday. Thank you. Okay. She's being real respectful, too. That's another thing. You see, I put on for the culture, but we're going to always bring it back home. We're going to talk about what I got going on, too. All right. But caller, let's get it. State your name, where you calling from. You got 30 seconds. Let's get it.
What's up, Reck? This Jose out of Vegas.
Jose out of Vegas, man. Salute, man. Talk to me, man. What you think about the So Reckless show?
Hold on. First, salute to all the truckers.
Salute to all the truckers.
And man, if somebody got in my car and put in Jim Jones or the Clipse, I would tell you got to get out of my car, man, and get in the van with Deacon Weezer.
Hey, you a fool. Hey, you're a fool for that, man. We're gonna do the Deacon Weezer.
Man.
We're gonna do the Deacon Weezer M.Reck comedy show this Friday, man.
Weezer the only one riding around with Clipse and Jim Jones in his radio.
Yeah, you're a wild one. So, all right, y'all. All right, Jose, salute. Let's get it, y'all. Shouts to Deacon Weezer on the super chat. He says Jim Jones make fish and grits rap music. My brother. Peace.
Yo, Reg. Yo,
Yeah.
this CL.
CL, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm actually from Virginia. I'm on the West Coast right now. But as far as the Clipse album, I agree with you. It's not a classic. It's a really good album for today's climate in hip hop, but it's not a classic. And also to that Jim verse, I literally listened to it for the first time on your show today, and Jim got some bars there. If you know hip hop, Jim saying some things, but Pusha T also a monster with bars as well. So I think they need to keep it going because I listened to both of their verses. I think it's too much subliminals. I think they need to come more forward with it. But that's all I wanted to say.
No doubt. Great assessment, good brother. Salute. Peace. All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get back to the calls. Let me get back to the show because a lot of people not in tune what the show is about. So I'm going to play all the videos over, all the narratives so we can stick to that. You know what I mean? Is this the homie Debo from Queen of the Ring? Let me know. Salute. If it is. And if, you know, salute regardless. You know what I mean? Because let's get it, y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. Run the likes up. How many likes we got? I need the Rec Mob to tell me how many likes we got. All right, make sure y'all run it up on Facebook and YouTube. Let's get the likes up. Make sure we got close to 1,000 likes. On that note, oh damn, I gotta make sure I charge this damn laptop. Give me a second. So I'm gonna play these videos, right? All right. So the first video I'm gonna play for the people just now coming in the room is Pusha T, you know, sending subliminals at Jim Jones. Then I'm gonna play the Jim Jones response, and then I'm gonna play Jim Jones. Well, I'm gonna put on a stream Jim Jones' message to Pusha T and Miles. All right, let's get it. I'm gonna play this real quick. I got y'all.
Run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. Hot buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of.
Yeah, I'm back. So I'm gonna play the Jim Jones response to that. Well, Jim Jones actually jumped out the window first, but it is what it is. Pusha T just recently performed that on Tiny Desk, and this is why Jim Jones responded the way he responded.
Shit was trash, we gon' let them get a do-over. They got you gas, you must think that you the new hope. You a 4.0, nigga, I jumped in a new Rover. Your brother still jumping in bed and you tell him move over. These two roach niggas don't know what to do on no raid. Kanye gave you whips, but that's what they do to the slaves. You trying to act bad, but we ain't doing charades. I really have bombs on the block, just like I threw a grenade. What you need? I don't got no time to be concerned with no watch you got. You never been uptown, by now work up by the pocket spot. Trying to get illusions when you run up in the Aki spot. By 5,000 bottles, you turn around and get a choppy chop. I spent 500,000 down in Mazda spot. I got a $500,000 car with the bras on top. And fuck their flowers, we got roses with the stars on top. I make a toast with my jewels like a mazel tov. My name is my name, but they ain't screaming yet. They talking about the rapper Kane, but we ain't seen it yet. We got the switches on that bitches, your whole team get wet. But let me chill, cause I don't wanna get my team upset. The only beef you know, nigga, is Arby's or the Big Mac. You don't drive through, we drive by in the car with a Big Mac. That last shit you dropped, that shit was garbage, take that shit back. Plus you got your brother rapping, what you trying to bring the Clipse back?
I'm seeing people saying Jim Jones' verse was more fire than Pusha T. Wow. That's definitely a doozy. But nevertheless, that's what they're saying. Hey, let me see. Let me go to the comments. When I play Pusha T verse, I'm seeing people. Let me see what you're saying. All right, let's do this. Let's do a poll real quick. From hearing the Pusha T and the Jim Jones subliminals at each other, who y'all got? All right. Let me know who y'all got. Jimmy or Pusha T? Put it in the chat room. Capo or Pusha? Put in the chat room. I'm seeing people saying Jim more entertaining. Jim won. Wow. Jim trash. Jimmy Jones. Damn. Capo. Wow. Pusha. Damn. I see a lot of people. Yeah, Pusha T has some heavy balls. If you gotta really listen to it. Shouts to AdWords. Dope producer, by the way. That's my guy. Pusha T is surgical. Capo got round one. Okay. Nigga said Jimmy Stump. Jones versus Fire. Okay. All right. So Jim Jones, right? Like I said, Malice and Pusha T, the Clipse, right? They was performing on the tiny desk, and Jim Jones, responded, right? Let me go to the response, what he said. He left a comment on the video. He said, I thought we addressed this already. He gonna need a bigger desk because that one was too tiny. This is surgical. I'm not a storyteller. I'm a life liver. And your brother's still a fiend to me. Laughing out loud. Wow. Jim being very disrespectful. Let's get it. I'm opening the lines up. And then let me play the clip speaking on Jay-Z, curving him. All right. And then we're gonna get back to the cause because I want everybody to be tuned into the narrative because a lot of times people just be, out the loop. Okay. Let me bring you back to the loop. Okay, here we go. Salute to the Wreck Mom.
Happened like that.
Mm-hmm. And what record was Hov supposed to be on this project?
Shit, man. He was saying change happened like that.
Mm-hmm. And what record was Hov supposed to be on this project?
Shit, man. He was saying chains and whips. He was
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson blow to the face.
Mm-hmm.
Hov had the album, so
So Be It.
It was all for him to whatever he wanted to do.
Oh, he's supposed to be on So Be It.
Yeah, that was one of the options. Yeah.
And nothing moved his spirit.
Hey, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
On POV, man.
Yeah, you could tell the Clipse was very disappointed that Jay-Z curved them. You know what I'm saying? They sent them a gang of records and he never got back to them. You did. Let's get it. So now I'm gonna open the lines up. Now we can have this conversation because a lot of people was out the loop. I just played all the videos again, and we're gonna stick to the narrative. Okay. Let's get it. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Okay. Let me get the lines back open. Call me up. 310-692-9055. All right. I'm opening the lines right now again. The lines is on fire. But yeah, we here. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I got y'all. All right, the lines is back open, y'all. Call me up. Let me see. Let me put the number on the screen. Okay, it's on the screen already. All right, let me make sure everything is right and exact. Okay. All right, so this is what I'm gonna say. I believe right now, this is a great time for the Clipse to be coming out, dropping good music. This is a breath of fresh air. And this is a great time for rappers to be competitive with each other. I think this is what's needed for the culture. But caller, state your name, where you calling from. You got 30 seconds or less. Let's get it.
Yo, what up? What up?
What's going on, fam?
Marlo from Miami. What's up, man? Yo, we gotta put some respect on that word classic, man. For real.
I mean, talk about it. Talk about it.
You can't compare that to nothing. Jimmy was jibber jabbering. And I can't take these Fashion Week rappers serious no more. You know what I mean? Like Pusha T was hugged up with Little Nas X.
Damn.
Jimmy was in the purple blouse. I can't. This CB4, man. This 2005 CB4, man. Straight up.
Gotcha.
Real classic albums.
Gotcha.
Nas, Illmatic, Stillmatic, Godson. You can just go down the list on that. Get Rich or Die Trying, Wu-Tang, Onyx. You know what I mean? There's no comparison.
I mean, I was saying
on the word classic.
I was saying all this earlier. And people said I was wilding. You know what I'm saying? But
Mob Deep. I heard that one dude said, what he said, Mob Deep. He didn't. Yo, man.
Crazy.
You gotta bang on them niggas.
Yeah, I know. I try to be respectful, man. But I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest
you
with you.
way
Everybody,
too respectful to that guy, man.
I'm gonna say this: everybody can't have these hip hop conversations. Just know, even
Nah.
back in the days, it was certain people in the barbershop that wasn't qualified to have these conversations because they wasn't from that cloth. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But my brother, great assessment. I appreciate you, man. What's your name again?
Skillo, man.
Skillo. Where you calling from, Skillo?
Yeah. Fort Lauderdale.
All right. Salute.
Yeah.
Let's get it. The line's on fire, man. Call me up 310-692-9055. Mute your audio, please. Call up, please. Mute your audio. 314-971. Mute your audio, your TV or your laptop, please. Run the lights up. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, this is Nicole. I'm from St. Louis, and I was just calling to say that I think the Clipse, they made a beautiful body of work, but I think Jim Jones is very talented too. They're all very talented. I just wish all this beef stuff would go away. But
I don't think it's beef. I don't think it's beef with the Clipse and Jim Jones. I just think Jim Jones want to be in that conversation, so he's taking jabs at some of the top lyricists, Pusha T, Styles P, and Nas. I think that's what that is. Jim Jones, I give it to him. He's probably one of the most improved rappers, but he wants to be in that conversation, so he's trying to put himself there. So,
but he needs to get in there in a positive way. I don't know. I think, but I don't know. Maybe he's trying to do the beef thing, but I just wish all this stuff would go away and everybody would just love each other.
I mean, I feel you, but this is hip hop. Let's keep it real. You know what hip hop is built on? It's built on a competitive nature. It's from the streets. So
I'm a Libra, so I like peace. But
I like peace, but I love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I love my peace, but I love hip hop. I ain't gonna front because without hip hop being competitive, we won't have some of the greatest records ever known.
Because I don't want to. I don't want to go back to those days. So don't mind me.
Yeah,
I didn't say anything.
You're good. I appreciate you. All right? Thank you. You're welcome. Peace. Run the lights up. Salute to the rec mob. Hip hop is very competitive. It's always going to be that. It's always going to be that. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. You got 30 seconds or less, so hold your breath.
Yo.
Yeah, you live.
M.Reck.
What's happening, fam?
What's going on, brother? All right, real quick, man. I'm going to give you a crazy one. I honestly feel like Jim Jones, if he didn't go through all that, the Styles P thing and talk about Nas, and now he's going after Pusha T and the Clipse. If he didn't do all that, maybe down the line we would have given him credit, man. But, because he's going after so many people, it's already looking like clout. You get what I'm saying? Instead of putting in the work. Right.
I got you. Nah, I appreciate
and then another
you.
thing.
Go ahead.
Another thing. Look, listen. I'm gonna give you another crazy one. If you listen to some of the Jay-Z songs, I really feel like the Clipse maybe wrote some of those songs, man. If you really pay attention to it, man. If you pay attention to some of these songs, bro, like on top of my head, let's go with what is that song called?
I don't know. Well, you got to get back to me, my brother.
Look, Church in the Wild, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, look, you can call back because I got to get to these other callers. All right. Salute.
All right, bro.
Let's get it, man. I don't know about that, man. I'm trying to be respectful. I don't know about the Clipse writing for Jay-Z. I didn't hear that. I would say this. On a few records that Pusha T and Jay-Z was on, I think Pusha T had maybe the better verses on, if not all of them, a lot of those songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that joint called? Drug Dealers Anonymous. It's a lot. It's a lot of records that Pusha T outshined Jay-Z on, or they both was dope. But nevertheless, peace.
Peace, M.Reck.
What's going
on? I just want to say this here. All these people caping for Trash Jones, why they ain't buy his music? He barely sold anything. If his music was all that, why he sold that little amount of records?
Damn, you got a point there. You know, even though we in a different era, but still in all, it's a streaming era.
I'm talking about this, not to cut you off. I'm talking about this last album. Why is his music having it sold?
Yeah.
Now let's wait until Thursday, and I'm not saying about this show. I'm talking to all these people that's caping for Jim Jones. Let's wait till Thursday. I guarantee you, the Clipse outsell him.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think the Clipse definitely gonna do their numbers. They got a great rollout. Like this is a great campaign. You know what I mean? This is probably one of the best rollouts we've seen in a long time for an album, and they deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a breath of fresh air. They are lyricists, and they deserve it. They put their time in. You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna.
M.Reck. Jim Jones is not no lyricist. He a popcorn. He a popcorn singer.
Damn, JDB went there. JDB, I appreciate.
I don't know one. I can't. Come on, M.Reck. You a lyricist. I can quote some of your stuff without even thinking about it. What can you tell me besides balling that he said?
Hey, listen. My name Bennett. I ain't in it. I let the people call it. I let the people call it. You know what I mean? Because as soon as I say something, everybody will like, well, Reck, this, that, and the third. Like, and that's why you see JDB. You see why I play it how I play it, right? Because people.
I understand why you play it. I also want to say this though, M.Reck. The B has been on Beyonce's neck about bringing Jay-Z out. They don't want to see that nigga.
Damn. We're gonna have that conversation. We're gonna have that conversation in a little bit, but I appreciate you, JDB. Salute.
Appreciate you too.
All right, peace. Let's get it. Run the lights. So the Beehive was definitely on the check-in yesterday. You know what I mean? Salute to them. You know what I mean? We had covered Beyonce team getting robbed yesterday. Beyonce lost all her laptops, her music, her new music, crazy. Her show set list, designer clothes, designer glasses. They probably got, I mean, you know, the music is priceless. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy. But nevertheless, let's get it. Oh, yeah, Janie B stay cooking shit over here. Her assessments is banging. Let's get it, y'all. We live on M.Reck TV. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. This is the livest show ever, okay? 310-692-9055. Let's get it, okay? We talking Jim Jones. We talking Clipse. We talking Jay-Z. Let me know if you felt Jay-Z curved the Clipse. You know what I mean? Let's talk about that, man. I want to talk about the narratives that I be putting out there. Peace.
What's up, my boy?
What's going on, Anthony? Salute. Let's get to it.
I heard about what happened yesterday. Beyonce release music got stolen.
Definitely. So what you think about this topic? What you think about this topic with the Clipse feeling like Jay-Z curved them? You know what I'm saying? He didn't jump on the album, and Jim Jones still being disrespectful and you know, calling Malice a fiend.
Yeah, I think he out of line, Jim Jones, but your boy been out of line for a while now.
No doubt, good brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for tapping in. Salute. Let's get it, y'all. Run the likes up. Let's stay on topic, y'all. We talking Jay-Z curving the Clipse, and we talking Jim Jones being disrespectful to the Clipse to this day. All right, let's stay on topic, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to reel it in. Let's get it. Salute to the Rack Mob. The line is open. Call me up. 310. I want to hear from Momo. I want to hear from Monique. I want to hear from a fire. I want to hear from some of my firecrackers. Peace.
Peace. Rack, what up?
What's going on, good brother? All right.
What up?
All right.
Yo,
so look, you got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds. Go ahead.
All right, no problem.
All right.
I'm gonna make it quick.
All right.
Dope album, not a classic. That's it. That's it. Dope album, not a classic.
Okay, so if you're saying it's a dope album, on a scale from 1 to 10, give me the number.
8.
Okay, yeah.
7.5.
Yeah, like I said, I'm in between that 6 and 8. So yeah, we all salute. My man.
Yeah.
Salute.
Yeah,
man.
you got it. Peace out, homeboy.
Right, peace. Man, we got some real ones calling up. Salute to the real ones on Troy Ave channel. We live. Salute to the Rec Mall. We here. Okay, it's okay, man. It's okay to have a good album. I don't think every album Nas drop is a classic. Even with the joints he did with Hit Boy, I think it's some good albums. I think it's some classics, but you know, we can say, yo, it's a breath of fresh air. It's a good project. It's a 6. It's a 7.5. It's an 8. It's okay to say that. Don't be afraid. All right, peace.
What's happening, M.Reck?
What's going on?
Something dangerous out of AZ.
All right, let's get it.
Hey, anybody saying about class or do a Jay-Z? Do they listen to music or they just skip through it? I think that Clipse is killing Cop on any bar level, not Capo, Cop. Anybody, you know, he's a Fed, bro, Fed. So Clipse killing all that. When you listen to the words and not his, when you listen to how his delivery and cadences, killing it, and that's on topic. So shout out to you, M.Reck. Keep doing your thing. I'm out.
No doubt. All right, salute. Appreciate you. Let's get it. Salute to the Rec Mob. Also, make sure you cop that mrecktv crypto token. Okay. Download the Coinbase wallet, get it off there, make money. You know what I mean? You want to run your money up? There you go. We got the mrecktv crypto token. All right, run it up. Peace. Peace.
Yo, you live?
Yeah, I'm live, good brother.
Okay, yeah, bet. Yeah, I think the Clipse album it has some high moments on it, but it's not a classic. And I compare it to King Disease, right? I'm a newer Nas fan because I was born in the 2000s.
Okay.
But the King Disease with Hit Boy, that shit is more of a classic than this Clipse album. Because what he did with Hit Boy is he bridged the gap between his old fans, from the 90s Illmatic to the fans of today, like the young 20-somethings. I think it resonated with both generations.
Understood. I appreciate you, good brother. Appreciate you tuning in. All right.
Yep.
Make sure you check for that M.Reck So Reckless show, everybody. I'm gonna put the link in the chat room. Peace.
Peace. This is only in Chicago. What's up, Reck?
What's going on, good brother? Let's get it. Talk to me.
All right, look. First off, I was hitting a Dougie while I was on hold, man. You got that weight music. I love it.
Thank you, bro.
I had to hit my Dougie.
No doubt.
Hey,
salute.
I'm going to get straight to it, though. We in the era of hip-hop where songs are 2 minutes and 50 seconds long. We got melodic hooks, auto-tune verses that can't be performed live from rappers that we won't even know next year. You know what I mean? And then let's take a look at this album. This is a classic Clipse album. We cannot compare it. Don't compare it to the classics, the other classics from the past, because it didn't come out then. It's out now. So that's my assessment on it.
I mean, I'm not comparing to the albums that came out then because it's people still dropping classics. So what I'm saying is I was giving people a measuring stick. You dig what I'm saying? What a classic album is. You feel me? Sure. I think
all day.
I think it's a good Clipse album, but they got previous albums to me that stand up more to being a classic than this one. It's a good Clipse album. You know what I mean? But salute. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it is what it is.
For sure.
All
right, peace.
All right. Let's get it. Make sure you get that mrecktv crypto token. You can get it through the Coinbase wallet app. Okay. Go run it up, man. Go make you some money. You know what I'm saying? Go run it up while you can. While you can still get it. All right. On that note, I'm taking some more callers. We live, y'all. We talking the Clipse, Jim Jones, Jay-Z, and yeah, let's get it, man. See, I'm gonna be honest. That's why I don't be saying nothing, because with this hip hop conversation, everybody's not really qualified. Like I said, it's people that I know that's undeniable. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ain't nobody could fuck with Nas. It's just bottom line, right? But everything Nas drop is not a classic. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when people are fanned out or fans of people, they don't know how to, you know, use discernment to distinguish the difference. You know what I mean? So, like I said, everybody's not qualified to have these conversations for a lot of different reasons. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Salute to Mike Sean Williams on the super chat. M.Reck, I wanted to know what was your thoughts on Kendrick's Lamar verse on Whips and Chains, and who you think had the best verse in your opinion. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna stop giving my opinion, but being that you dropped the super chat, I'm gonna leave it for somebody else to answer that. You dig what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. Let's get it. Yeah, I mean, Nas do got a few duds. You know what I mean? I can keep it. It's worse shit is smoking other niggas shit. That's the difference. Because Nas is so on an elite level, his worst shit smoke niggas' best shit. You know what I mean? Peace. Hello? All right, let's get to the next caller. Let's get it. It's like certain people you can't even compare. Peace. What's happening, fam?
What's going on, man? Yo, listen, I've been trying to get into that Clipse for the past, I don't know, since it came out.
Okay.
Classic? Definitely not. Every verse, Pusha T kind of got the same flow, you know? Now, Malice, I'm impressed with him. He creep up on the track and, you know, he get to it. But Classic?
Yeah.
Jay knew what he was doing.
You crazy. Yo, dope assessment, my brother. What's your name?
Mark.
And you calling from where?
Houston.
All right. Shouts out to Houston. Salute, Mark. Let's get it. Run the lights up. Let's get it.
Yo.
Yeah, what's happening, good brother?
What's going on, M.Reck?
All right. Peace.
This Ray from the Bronx. So
all right. Talk to me, Ray.
The Clipse album is dope. I mean, it's decent, but I just feel like, you know, with certain artists, it takes a little while to digest the album. Like sometimes you'll hear a track and it'll grow on you. Like you go to the gym or something and a few tracks to just be like, oh, this is fire. You know what I'm saying? So it takes me at least a month, but it's decent.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Stop you there. And this is what I said. That's why I didn't want to give my assessment, because it's still early for me. I'm still processing it. But when people jumped out the window early and said it was a classic, like I said, it's niggas that jumped out the window first 30 minutes. Oh, the Clipse album is a classic. I'm like, come on, man.
Bro, Jay-Z's first album, Reasonable Doubt. I'm 39 years old, and sometimes I'll be catching shit now. Like fucking 20, 25 years later, I'll catch something and be like, oh, I just noticed that. So it's certain artists that you got to give it time to digest. So I agree. And the thing with Jim Jones, one thing I'm gonna say about Jim Jones, one thing I gotta respect about him is he's still trying to keep hip hop alive. Like he takes hip hop seriously, and you can't really. And look, in the future, when everything's said and done, Jim Jones is gonna be looked at like a legend. People hate on him now, you know, because people have said the little things about him. But like Muhammad Ali, there was a point in time where a lot of people like used to talk bad about him too. You know what I'm saying? But I think when it's all said and done, Jim Jones, he'll be looked at as a legend in the future, in my opinion. You know, because he was a part of the Dipset era. He was a hype man. Then he became a rap. I gotta admire his hustle.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I admire his hustle. He's trying. Anybody that's trying to keep the art alive, I respect him.
That's a fact.
You know, I don't really try to get into the personal details and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a decent album, but it's gonna take time to digest.
No doubt, my brother. Great assessment.
All right, thanks.
Run the lights up. Salute to the Wreck Mall. We having that conversation. I see it's a few people that can have that conversation. Like I said, we're gonna do this thing called Cloth Talk with me and my man Sham. everybody's not qualified to have this conversation. You can love hip hop all day, but it's certain boxes that a lot of y'all, it goes over your head. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this hip hop shit, I see a lot of y'all don't even know how to embrace a hip hop album being a classic by the production being phenomenal first. A lot of y'all don't know how to do that, but that's a whole nother conversation. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
80, Underhanded, Indiana.
All right, let's get it.
Yo, at first when they came out, I was like, yo, the Clipse is back. So, you know, you hype and then you listen to it, yo, it's fire. But when you listen to it more and more, it's like, I don't know if Chad need to be back in the mix, but I don't know, man. Pharrell singing's kind of, and a lot of things rappers is doing, no disrespect to no religion, but the Bible stuff ain't for everybody, man.
You crazy.
So when you super Bible, you kind of, you know, some people might not be in the verses, Matthew and Leviticus and stuff like that. So you kind of doing it, you know, you kind of alienating some of the Muslims and whatnot. So, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm just putting the fact out there. But yeah, like you're right. I was hyped when it first came out, but now it's like, man, it's really some stuff is missing. But you know,
it is some.
Yeah, that's pretty much
it is some
my
elements missing. That's the thing too. And I'm glad you said that. When it comes to a classic album, you got to remember the classic albums, of course, from back in the days is a different time. They had skits. The production, you had production from different producers. Or if you had it from the same producer, everything sounded different. The flows was different. Nigga came at the track with a different flow. It was just different elements that comes with classic albums. But you know, like I said, everybody's not qualified to have this conversation. You can love hip hop, you could, you know, been a fan of hip hop since day one, but it doesn't mean that your knowledge is at the level where you can speak and really break down classic albums, because some people just can't. You dig what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
Facts.
it is what it is.
Let me drop you another jewel. Out there in Oakland, there was a group called the Who Riders, down with Sophia, rest in peace, the Hobo Junction. And they was the Clipse on the West Coast, but heads don't even know about them. They was dropping the same stuff the Clipse was dropping, but you get on the record label and you blow up and you get all the promotion, you get all the look, and they were saying the same shit. I'm gonna do a video and break it down for you. I already got a video out there about that. But you know what I'm saying? It was back in the days. It was one of those grainy. But
yo, I ain't gonna hold you, bro, because we got a lot. We got a lot of callers. I gotta get to the next caller though. But I appreciate you, King. Let's get it. I'm gonna say this, right? And Jada, my man, that's the homie. You know what I mean? He got some good albums, solo albums, but he don't have a classic. I'm just gonna be real, and he probably listening now. You know what I mean? This is what y'all gotta understand about me. Kiss is top 5 lyricists, yes. But far as do he have a classic album? Nah, I don't believe Jada has a classic album. Do he have like albums that good or close to average? Yes. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe the Lox album on Bad Boys probably more of a classic than the one on Rough Riders. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably not even classic because they didn't like that album because they didn't really like the direction that Diddy had them going in. But pause. But caller, nevertheless, let's get it. You got 30 seconds. Let's get it.
Hey, M.Reck, I'm gonna need about a minute because this guy named Imperial. With all due respect, this guy named Imperial something, saying that you telling us what to say. We say what we want to say, sir.
Exactly. Don't worry about it. That's one person. You giving them too much light. You know what I mean? You giving them too much. That's what people don't understand. Over here, everybody has their own voice. I don't tell nobody say nothing. You dig what I'm saying? So if he's new to the channel and he don't know, that's on him. You dig what I'm saying? But if he keep with the bullshit, I'm gonna give him his wings. You feel me? So it is what it is, Janie B. I appreciate it.
Also, Jim Jones got curved first by Jay-Z.
That's a fact. Yeah, he did, because he's been trying to get that feature for a long time.
And if Malice was a drug user before, you was a hype man before there was a drug user. What are we talking about here?
That's a fact. Shani B, I appreciate you. Salute. All right.
Appreciate you too.
All right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call my man Sham, and he's a hip hop connoisseur, and he gonna call it down the middle like I am. Peace.
Yo, M.Reck.
What's happening, fam?
Yo, I'm calling out the 843. I'm calling out of Charleston. It's FBA. Geechee boy, Gullah Geechee, we in the building. I've been listening to your show for like over a year now, and of course I'm from down south. And what I do notice a lot of times is, if those artists aren't from Jersey or New York, I'm gonna just say it, M.Reck. A lot of times people call in acting like it's mid, no matter who it is, no matter what they said, no matter what they went in the studio and said. I feel like if Clipse and they were from NYC, I feel like a lot of callers wouldn't even be saying half the shit.
Bro.
Excuse my language.
You
That's
wrong.
just how I feel.
No, hold on.
I'm just talking about the lyrics. I'm going off the bars.
What I'm saying is niggas know the Clipse was born in the Bronx first and foremost. So that's you're wrong with that. And then also Game.
But I said where they're from.
I'm gonna say this. Now, when it comes to classic albums, the Game has a few classic albums, and he's on the West Coast. Okay, and we talking about the South. We could talk about Scarface. Okay, Jeezy, like classic albums doesn't make a difference where you're from. I think people get it twisted. You know what I mean? But over here, classic is it don't matter the region. It's the product. Okay.
M.Reck, those niggas have not sat down and listened to that album. When niggas are talking about white glove, like handling the product with white gloves, I'm Luigi and stuff. If niggas was from Jersey saying that, but well, that's fire. That's all I'm saying. M.Reck, I've been listening to your show for a long time, and I notice it. I'm not saying in this instance you're doing it. I'm just saying a lot of callers do that. They do.
I'm saying this. The callers are saying they got balls. We're not. I think that's what's going over people's head. It's not the balls. We never had a problem with Pusha T or Malice. Them niggas is lyricists. When it comes to classic albums, that's a different conversation. And I just made a point with Jadakiss being a top 5 lyricist. And
you did. I was listening.
Yeah, and to me, he still don't have a classic solo album. That's
okay. So before I get off the line, just one question. Has anyone said how it's not a classic? They keep saying, "Oh, nah, son."
I mean,
how is it not a classic?
I mean, well, I'm seeing from what people are saying, the production or it is some things missing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what makes a classic album. When you feel like it's almost like, you know how you can eat something, right? And you still hungry. You're like, damn, that shit didn't really fill me up. A classic album is like you got everything on your plate. You got
Black Album did that
like turkey, you got stuffing, you got rice, you got, I guess if you eat macaroni, you know what I'm saying? That's what a classic album got, everything. Some albums is, man, that shit is just to hold me down for a good hour or so, but I'm gonna need another meal. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this album is holding me down, M.Reck. I'm gonna get off the line, but this album is holding me down. I vouch for them.
Got you. If it is, salute to you. You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion over here. It's all good.
All right. Salute to your show, and I much respect.
All right, respect. See, I think what people missing the point is a classic album is undeniable to everybody. Some people, like I said, as fans, well, it's classic to me. I'm saying I take myself out the picture. It has to be classic to everybody that hear it. You understand? Not just Clipse fans, not because it's a breath of fresh air. Classic album, that's a whole different conversation. And a lot of people is not on that frequency. You know what I mean? But it's cool. Let's get it, caller.
What up, Rec?
All right, salute.
Salute. Bellion.
Right,
Ohio.
let's get it. Salute,
Buckeye City, baby.
All right.
Yo, I recently just listened to the old Clipse album, the first one, and then I listened to the Jay-Z album that came out the same year. Now, I'm gonna say this: it's all about how you feel at the moment. See, that was 2002. And we all was on the Jay-Z wave. Now, fast forward to now, and I didn't understand the importance of production. The Clipse on that album, they had like 5 hits.
That's a fact.
That was underrated. So that's a classic album to me. The
That's a
same
fact.
Jay-Z album, when it came out then, we was all riding the wave. You listen to it now, and you're like, it's okay.
But this is what I want to say, because I didn't come up to do this live to ask was the Clipse album classic or not. That's people took it out of context. I think the homie Khaled, the homie, that was his name, and he called because I wasn't on that wave. I'm giving a narrative, like the Clipse was speaking on Jay-Z curving him for the album, and Jim Jones, still throwing shots. That was why I started this live. Like I said to homie, I said, yo, I don't even want to speak on giving my opinion on the album yet. I may do it later in the show, or maybe just later on. See, that's why I gotta control this narrative, because people taking the show out of context. I did the show more so on Jim Jones firing shots at the Clipse, and then Jay-Z curving them, and the Clipse kind of feeling like disappointed that Jay-Z curved them, because they wanted a verse or so on him. They sent him a gang of records and he didn't even respond. So that was the whole narrative for the show. But everybody took it and ran with it, and the Clipse got a classic album, or this, that. I never started the live for that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's all good. It's all good though. We here, we spit, we building, but I'm just reeling it back in. You feel me?
That makes sense. That makes sense. In the verses, I think the Clipse could hold their own against Jimmy.
Oh, of course.
I think they can hold their own. And lyrically, come on, man. Jim Jones is he got the voice, he got the vocal cords, but lyrically, Clipse is on that, man. They got that wave still.
That's a fact. No doubt, my brother. I appreciate you, King. Salute.
All right.
All right. Let's get it, y'all. We got to make these calls faster, man. We got a lot of people calling up. And I keep saying since the beginning of the show, the narrative is the Clipse was disappointed that Jay-Z curved him for the album. And the other narrative is Jim Jones being disrespectful. This wasn't alive for the Clipse album. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still processing it. But all I did was say a lot of people are calling it a classic too early. And at the same time, when they calling it a classic, they not using the proper measuring sticks. You know what I'm saying? So, but whatever, but this is not the live for that. We'll do that another live. I don't want to. Peace. All right, next call. Let's get it. Y'all got to be ready, man. I got so many people calling. Call me up, 310-692-9055. Let's get it. All right, we live, y'all. Got a lot of people calling up. Peace.
You got me?
Yeah. Well, mute your audio, good brother.
What up?
Mute your audio.
What up? Peace, brother. Hold on. All right, I muted that. Let me take these headphones. You get me?
Yeah, much better, good brother. Let's get it. You got 30 seconds, my brother, because I got to get off this live soon. I'm going to get to a few more callers. Let's get it.
Say no more. What we talking about? We talking about that Jim Jones joint?
Well, we was talking about the Clipse feeling like Jay-Z curved them for this new album because they sent them records and he never sent no version back. And then Jim Jones, he constantly being disrespectful, calling Malice a fiend. You know what I mean? Still throwing shots at the Clipse.
Yeah, they ain't gonna talk like I just came from down north, man. Nice to be that's my man. Nice on his way on. But I'm somebody. I'm from North, man. Slow from North. I ain't gonna talk slick. I'm real reputable. But we over here, we doing things. But well, that dude Jim, man, I think he acting like a little kid. He's just a little nigga right now. I don't like that shit Jay doing, man. I think Jay acting real weird right now too. You know what I mean? And, I fuck with the Clipse, yeah. I fuck with
easy on the cursing, bro. Bro, easy on the cursing. Yeah.
For me, right? Stuff alone. But like I was saying, I ain't hear the album, but I heard a couple joints and everything I heard from the Clipse. I'm on them boys serious, man. They saw like grown men. And they from the era. And
that's a fact.
Really, I deals with them and they serious. So,
right.
but, you know, Jay and Jim need to grow up. But OJ, man, you hear from me again, man.
All right, no doubt,
no
my brother. Salute. Let's get it, y'all. Let's make these calls quick, man, because I gotta get off this live. I gotta give me something to eat. It's already late in the afternoon. Peace. Peace.
Peace.
Let's
Can you
get
hear me,
it.
M.Reck?
I can hear you, good brother. You got 30 seconds, man. I gotta get off this live. Let's get it.
All right. So I'm from Virginia. I'm from Virginia Beach, right?
Mhm.
With Push and Gene, right?
Mhm.
So it's a good album. Is it a great album? It's still too early, right? It's still too early to kind of pick up on.
Mhm.
Now, when we talk about the production, right?
Mhm.
I would have liked to see other producers, you know, on the album. Now, it probably would have been, you know, classic material if you had somebody like Hit Boy or Timberland, you know, doing a couple of, you know, of the beats as well. Now, as far as Jim Jones, he's versatile. I like Jimmy, but lyrically, if you put them two, I would like to see them two in the verses. I think that would be dope. But as far as the album itself, now when you talk about classes, right? Not even all of Jay-Z albums were classic.
Nah, that's
I
a
feel
fact.
like
That's a fact. But look, I
feel
gotta.
like Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna let you
Go ahead.
because I gotta get to the
feel
next caller. But go ahead, real quick. Land your
Okay.
plane. Land your
I
plane.
feel like Reasonable Doubt is the all-time classic over all the Jay-Z albums.
Mm.
That's my personal opinion.
I'm gonna say.
But I'm gonna let you go because we got.
Yeah, nah, no doubt. I'm gonna mention it though. I'm gonna say this: Reasonable Doubt is a classic, but I believe Jay-Z got multiple classics. The Blueprint 1 is a classic. American Gangster is a classic, even though salute to my guy Frank Lucas Jr. Jay-Z jacked the whole wave from the actual movie, but the whole momentum. But we'll get into that. That's a whole nother conversation. I'm gonna drop probably that for interview maybe tomorrow or something. But caller, state your name, where you calling from. You got 30 seconds or less. Let's get it.
M.Reck.
What's going on, fam?
Hey, Rui Ali, man. Calling
Right.
from Cali, man. I think people underestimate the pressure Jay-Z under, man. You know, with the judge ordering him to, for real, with the judge ordering him to take the DNA test, man. He ain't got time to be writing no rhymes. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
No doubt. I mean, truth be told, as an artist, he could write about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But that's a different type of pressure.
Yeah, listen, that's the best time to actually create when that pressure's on. That's when you make your best music. You know what I'm saying?
But when I'm talking about when you're talking about going back and the woman was under the age.
Oh yeah, that's spooky. Yeah, that's a different kind of pressure. You're right.
Bro.
That's spooky. My brother, salute, King. Run the lights. You got a great point on that. Salute. I definitely agree. That's a different kind of pressure. I ain't got to never worry about that damn pressure. You know what I mean? Only deal with grown women, and always dealt with grown women. Even when I was on the other side, 15, dealing with grown women. You know what I mean? That's it. Peace. Peace. All right, next caller. Let's get it. When I was 17, I'm dealing with grown ass women. So these niggas that was preying on these little girls that was coming to the high schools, these drug dealers and all that, I never rocked with that. Never thought that was G'd up. Still to this day. You know what I mean? I wasn't feeling that. But let's get it though. That's a whole nother conversation. Salute to the rec mob. I'm just different, bro. A lot of niggas was cool with that. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm cut from a different cloth. A lot of niggas was cool with, oh, nah, you know, that was the thing back in the days. You know what I mean? Nah, I ain't never thought that shit was cool. Peace. Peace. All right, next caller. Y'all got to be ready, man. Peace.
Peace.
What's
Hey,
going
right.
on?
This is G Pitch from Bad News. I want to piggyback on what the other caller was saying about how if you feel like Jay-Z curved him or whatever, right? I think he's just not visible to the eye right now because he got a lot of things going on, right? Now, we could say the same thing. He made sure he got on Pusha T last album without no question. And then Nas was supposed to be on the last Pusha T album, and he didn't make it on the album, but he made sure he made it on this album. So that's all I want to say.
And that's the thing too. Let's talk about it. How you felt about? I'm gonna be honest. I heard the Nas joint one time, but I wasn't floored by it. I don't know if it was the beat, but what you thought about the Nas feature on this album?
I'm a big Nas fan. It didn't blow me away.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It didn't. I'm a real big Nas fan. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Nas, I've been in the era where we used to battle. I mean, we argued about Nas and Jay or whatever, right? It's certain Nas albums that were classics, and there's certain ones that was not.
Exactly.
Just like people will argue with me and say Life is Good was one of them joints, and I didn't think Life was Good was one of them joints.
No, I don't think Life is Good as a classic. It's a good album, but I can't. It's not up there with Illmatic to me and shit like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a good album. You know what I'm saying? It's a good body of work. It's a good body of work. But as far as a classic Nas album, I wouldn't give it that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was just trying to stay on top because what you were saying, because people going too far and into it or whatever. I just look at it like this, and I'm out. Like, yo, as far as complaining, well, I ain't gonna say complaining, but spitting the narrative saying, yo, this is a class, this is not. Just enjoy some good soul food that they put it in the oven, they cooked it. It's so much microwavable stuff right now that when you get some substance, people don't know how to act. And that ain't what we used to do 10, 15, 20 years ago, yo. You appreciated the meal.
But that's why I said on the show, this show wasn't for me to ask anybody was the Clipse album classic or not. Callers was calling me, asking me that, and they started that whole narrative. You see, my narrative is Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, ducking everybody calls right now, even pushing him out. You know what I mean? And then also Jim Jones still being disrespectful. That was the narrative. Niggas took it out of context. You dig what I'm saying?
But no, you right, M.Reck. You right. Because look, when Illmatic came out, a lot of people ain't considered the classic. It took the second one to come out to be like everybody going back to Illmatic and be like, yo, that was the joint. People sometimes you can't just say some albums like Biggie hit, classic. Some joints, it might take 4 or 5 years to be like, dang, yo, I was tripping. That joint was a classic.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the album. Some albums, they hit right away. Some albums you got to live with. You know what I'm saying? Some albums are just timeless. Some albums are for that moment. You know, it varies, but everybody can't have this conversation. That's another thing. And people got to be cool with that. You dig what I'm saying? It's just like everybody can't have sports conversation. They don't have the information. You can love sports, but you don't know every statistic, every team member. Niggas could name everybody on the team today, and then niggas could name niggas on the team from 30 years ago. You not of that cloth. You dig what I'm saying? And that's why I be saying.
And I still ain't enjoyed the whole Clipse album. I feel like I'm not giving my opinion on it. I mean, I like the singles and all that, and I listen to it. I feel like for me to give a real perspective on how I feel about the album, I need to listen to it a couple times. I need to hear it in the car. I need to hear it here. I need to go back and listen to the lyrics because there's some stuff you might hear at one time, but it might mean two different ways. Like if you go back and listen to Ready to Die now, it don't mean the same the way it came out in '94. Something will go over your head. It's like people ain't know that people didn't know that Biggie was dissing Craig Mack on Flavor in your head.
Nah, that's a fact.
But I took up too much time, right? Appreciate
it's all good, no doubt. All right, I'm gonna take this last call, man. I'm gonna end the show because we had the 2-hour mark, and I gotta get something to eat. All right, and I go live with y'all later. Peace. Mute your audio, caller. Mute your audio. Next caller. All right, I gotta get out of here, so I'm not gonna play with this. Next caller. If you have your audio blaring in the backdrop, I'm going to the next caller. Peace. All right, next caller. Mute your audio, man. Mute your audio. All right. I keep telling y'all what the rules is. Mute your audio, no cursing, 30 seconds or less. Y'all keep just going against the rules. So now y'all getting me on that time like I was on yesterday. I was banging on people for not listening. You know what I mean? So on that note, I may just fall back from the calls right now. All right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna conclude the show. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure you leave those comments in the regular comment section. You know how you felt about the show. I don't really want to hear about the album because, you know, the album still got to digest. I didn't start this live for that. You know what I'm saying? Caleb, he was the one that started that. And I told him I didn't really want to go into that. You dig what I'm saying? This is why you gotta listen. All right. Salute to the rec mob. I got love for y'all, but y'all gotta listen, man. You know what I mean? I came in with a certain narrative. Y'all flipped and bounced it. You feel me? But nevertheless, still a great show. But let's stick with the narrative. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all always go off topic, and I gotta reel it in. All right. But I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, Nas the GOAT, but even his feature on this album, you know, I'm gonna listen to it again. It just wasn't, you know, how can I say? It wasn't a Nas elite verse. Or maybe it might have been the production or the combination of both. But I can say that. I can say that proud because I know that nigga is on a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? But if it ain't that, it ain't that. Everybody don't have that same, you know, outlook on things. Some people, they just be fanned out. They don't know how to separate the two, but I do. But on that note, double deuces and bubble gooses, I appreciate y'all. Make sure you tap into that new So Reckless show. Okay, that's my new show. It's free. It's on the Vyre network, on the television network. Go run it up. All right. My first guest, Gene Dill, speaking on things he never spoke about. And yeah, let's get it. Go run it up. The link is here. Make sure y'all get that mrecktv token. All right. You can download that on the Coinbase wallet. Okay. Go make you some money on that. Run it up. Okay. Get the tokens while you still can. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. Salute to the rec mob. Love is love. I'm off this, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're gonna go live in another few hours. Make sure you're tapped in. If you're new to the show, make sure you subscribe. Love y'all. Salute to the rec mob. Salute to SJ. Salute to everybody. All right, JR, JNB, everybody, all my real regulars, Momo, everybody. Also, make sure you're subscribed to Troy Ave channel. We live on his channel as well right now. All right, salute to the real ones, John Juan, Queen Wolf, everybody over there. All right, we off this. Peace. Salute to the rec mob. I'm gone. And I say my infamous outro, double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone. Peace.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
M.Reck TV.